if the sellers are willing to, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my God. Concession. Once upon a time, I was able to tell my buyers that my services were free, that it was the seller that will pay for my commission. That is no longer true starting August 17. Now, not just me, all agents, before they can take out a buyer, show homes, the agent and the buyer, they need to have a contract, a buyer's agreement, that the buyer will work with the agent. Starting August 17, it will be the buyer that will pay the buyer's agent the fee or the commission. And it's normally 2.5% to 3%. Before August 17, the broker and another broker will share the commission. So if the listing agent gets a 5 or 6% commission fee, they usually share half of that, which is 2.5 or 3% to the buyer's agent. But now, August 17, it's not true anymore. And on the MLS system, there you won't find a commission field. So now, when I'm showing buyers their future home, I'm not sure what the commission is. This could be a good thing because this will force everybody to communicate. From the buyer to the buyer's agent, they will communicate what the buyer's responsibilities will be, and the buyer will give information to the buyer's agent. So this is a good way to communicate. And then the buyer now will communicate with the listing agent and find out the details of the house. If the seller is willing to give a concession from the seller to the buyer. This is an agreement between the seller and the buyer if the seller will give a concession. And then, since the buyer and the buyer's agent, they have an agreement that the buyer will pay the buyer's agent whatever concession the seller will give to the buyer, it is now up to the buyer if she or he will use that concession money to pay for their agent. I've been doing real estate for a long time now, and this is a big change. I don't know how it will unfold, but I think it's going to be good. One word I can think of is communication. I think this new change will focus on communication. Buyer agent, buyer's agent, listing agent, seller. So there's going to be a lot of communication. This is a lot of information. In short, buyers will now have to pay for their own agent, and sellers does not need to pay the buyer's agent. This change is not really new. The sellers were always in a position to negotiate for the commission. This new change will focus on communication, and I think it will be good. At first, change is hard, but change is usually good. So that's my update regarding the August 17 NAR changes, new changes. It's a big deal. So hope I'm able to shed some light on the August 17 announcement of new changes in regards to the real estate industry.